Kelly Ripa and Mark Consuelos do not see eye to eye when it comes to their travel habits. During the Wednesday, October 22nd episode of Live with Kelly and Mark, the co-hosts began playfully bickering after Ripa, 55, suggested they think about an airport divorce. The trend has taken storm online, with couples separating once they arrive at the airport and coming back together at the gate. Couples are doing something unique, and I want to run this by you, Ripa said. I think we could do well with this. An airport divorce. Because you and I have different traveling philosophies, different traveling styles. In Ripa's mind, Consuelos arrives hours before a flight, which causes problems for the couple, who tied the knot in 1996. Ripa and Consuelos are parents to sons Michael, 28, Joaquin, 22, and daughter Lola, 24. You need to get there 4 to 16 hours before a flight takes off, she said, while Consuelos replied, that's not true, and noted he prefers to arrive about 90 minutes early. While continuing to debate their preferences, Ripa claimed that Consuelos gets irritated when fans approach him at the airport, but he denied the idea. Don't put that out there. I'm very nice to people. That's not cool, Consuelos said, while Ripa replied, you are very nice to people, but you get irritated with me, Ripa said. No, I don't get irritated with you, Consuelos said. I'm irritated with you right now for trying to throw me under the bus. Ripa then brought up a recent incident at the airport, when Consuelos' TSA pre-check wasn't working, and she decided to wait with him in the other line. The line was too slow and he got irritated with me, Ripa shared. And I said, no. This isn't the part where you're irritated with me because the line is too long. This is the part where you say, thank you, honey. I'm sorry that I'm making you wait in this line. While laughing, Consuelos shared his perspective. You go through life, 30 years you know somebody, and then when they tell a story, it's like, who are you? He quipped, because I was there and she was there, and the perspective is so different. Consuelos, meanwhile, thought the twosome had tension about which line to join. There was a fork in the road, go left or go right, and I said, let's go this way, he explained, but I didn't want to make a big deal out of it. So I just let it go. Ripa jumped in to add, my line was straight ahead, where the people sailed through because they still had their TSA privileges. But now I'm with Mark, so my shoes are coming off and everything's being taken out of my bag. I am being violated in this line, and Mark is still irritated with me. She joked. The airport divorce is what we are definitely getting. Kelly Ripa and Mark Consuelos may be one of Hollywood's most enduring love stories. But that doesn't mean they don't encounter their fair share of disagreements. Even on air, the powerhouse pair playfully bickered during the October 22nd episode of Live, when Kelly proposed a new travel trend that they both found intriguing, but for different reasons. Couples are doing something unique, and I want to run this by you. I think we could do well with this. An airport divorce. Kelly began, noting that she and Mark have different traveling philosophies, different traveling styles. Mark suggested that the idea could work because he knows he likes to walk faster than Kelly does when they're trying to catch a flight. But the daytime queen clarified that it actually goes a bit deeper than that, starting with their arrival time. You need to get there between 4 to 16 hours before a flight takes off, she joked, as Mark protested that he really just prefers the commonly recommended 90-minute to 2-hour window. Things got a little more heated, however, when Kelly shared her take that Mark tends to get impatient when fans approach them at the gate, which he promptly denied. You are very nice to people, but you get irritated with me, Kelly clarified. No, I don't get irritated with you, Mark replied. I'm irritated with you right now for trying to throw me under the bus, he added, to laughter from the audience. The pair's conflicting opinions were on display further after Kelly brought up a specific example that occurred during a TSA check-in, leading Mark to tease that sometimes people's respective experiences lead to completely contradicting recollections. The couple's opposing viewpoints may have stirred some likely harmless tension, but the supportive chuckles from the crowd suggested that the mutual teasing was actually pretty relatable. Fans have been rooting for Kelly and Mark since the beginning of their now decades-long romance, of course. The duo famously eloped in 1996 after meeting on the set of All My Children, in which they played iconic lovebirds Haley and Mateo, and share 3 now grown kids of their own.